Okay. Muhammad Lafi.
Yes, Mr. Wait, I am opening the page.
Okay. So our lesson, guys, about pronouns and antecedents. Okay. So any pronoun, like any pronoun, needs an antecedent, and the antecedent is a name or like a noun in the sentence. It is a name or a noun in the sentence. That means you have a pronoun. Each pronoun refers to its like antecedent. That means its name or its noun. Okay, Muhammad, read the head of the question.
Okay, Mr. Directions. Write the letter of the pronoun next to the noun or noun phrase that could be its antecedent.
Antecedent. Okay.
American.
Number one.
American plant.
Yes.
B.
So will be they. American plants is a plural name, right? It's a plural nouns. The plural nouns needs what? Needs a plural pronoun. So I say American plants, and instead of American plants, if I want to like cancel it or drop it, then I use a pronoun instead. So I say they. I say they. So number one, American plants is letter B. Okay? Right. Number two.
Right B.
Yes, right B.
Code token.
Called toker. The toker here is tokers or toker? Only one.
He.
Yes, must be like he. Okay?
He.
Instead of code toker, we can replace it with he pronoun.
D.
So this is D. Has okay. Yasin Nadal.
Yes, Mr.
Number three.
Good.
Code. If you want to replace code, I use what?
It.
It. Instead of code, I can say it. Okay? Instead of code, I can say it. This is C, right? Hazard, number four. We. As I told you before, when you get I with any noun or with any pronoun, you have to use we. If you want to replace this like noun or this noun phrase, so you have to replace it with we because you have I here. So this will be letter A. Okay. Khalid Sultan. Okay, Khalid al-Uqayli. Read the head of the question. Read the head of the question first.
Write a pronoun to replace each underlined noun or noun
Phrase. It's written here like directions. Directions is just like instructions to understand what you have to do. So reading this head of the question is very important. That's why I ask you ways to read the head of the question. Directions, that means I want to like guide you to know what you have to do in this question. Number five. You have underlined like noun or noun phrase here. This is a noun phrase. First one, we want to replace it with a pronoun. So no need to read the sentence, just read the underlined words. Michael and I. M-A and Michael and I. So if I want to replace this noun phrase, so I write what? Yes, I need a pronoun to replace All of them underlined words. Huh? Huh? Speak up. Yes, exactly. It's we. As I told you, any noun or pronoun, okay, plus I equals what? We. Any noun or pronoun plus I equals we. This is the equation we have. Abdulaziz Qadri.
Yes.
Number 6.
Ami's grandpa is Navajo. We take to Ami's grandpa. Him.
Excellent. So I want to replace it here, not with the subject, but with an object. What comes after the preposition must be object, guys. To here is a preposition. Okay? And it means like grandpa. Grandpa takes he, right? So I want to replace like grandpa, replace it with a pronoun, so I have to write he.
Because
And he, and what's the object of he? The object of he. Huh? He has object, he is subject. What's the object of he? Yes, exactly, him. The object of he is him. What's the object of she? Her. What's the object of it? It. Same. What's the object of I? Me. What's the object of they? Them. Understand? So like that. So if I want to replace this grandpa here as he, because if I want to use here a subject to pronoun instead of grandpa, so I say he, right? Instead of he, I need the object of he. Object of he. Think about it like that. The object of he must be like him. Okay? Tamir. Number 7.
Amy is afraid of her grandpa, and Amy is interested in his stores.
Okay.
She.
Very good. One more thing, keep it in mind, guys. This is another way or another sign just to help you to know which like pronoun you have to use, object or subject. You have beginning of sentence, mid and end of the sentence. And the beginning must be subject. Must be what? Subject. Mid must be object. End must be object. For example, number 6, that was end or mid or beginning? End. So must be object. This is beginning or end or mid?
Not mid.
Beginning or mid or end? Beginning must be subject. And number 7, after and, this is a new sentence. After and, I start a new sentence.
Beginning.
Excellent, Jari. So this is beginning. After and, I start a new sentence, so it must be beginning, and the beginning must be subject. Emily is a girl, or is a female, feminine, like name or noun, so I have to use she instead. Okay? Khalid Sultan.
Yes.
Number 9.
He told Michelle and me about never who could take her us.
So instead of the underline, you use what?
What?
And instead of underline words, you use what? What's the pronoun?
Emmy.
Again?
Emmy.
Yes. So will be what? This is number 8. Will be what?
Will be us.
Will be us. Yes, exactly. Very good, ya Khalid. Very good. Excellent. So number 8 here. Number 8. This is beginning or mid or end? Mid. We need
Object.
and any noun or pronoun plus me equals a noun or pronoun.
Me.
Yes.
Us.
Excellent. Plus me equals us. As any noun or pronoun plus I equals we. Any noun or pronoun plus me equals
Us. Because I'm talker.
yes. And one more thing here, you have told. Told here is a verb. What comes after the verb must be what? Object.
Object.
What comes after the verb must be
Object.
This is another way to understand using the pronouns, guys, in the sentence. Another way. You have to get, if you have a chance to get the verb and to understand it in the sentence, that's exactly the best, choice that you do. But if I don't, okay, if I don't, or if I can't do that, just to find the verb in the sentence, so you have another way just to check the positions in the sentence, beginning, mid, or end. Got it?
Yeah.
Good. So this will be what?
Us.
Number 8 is us. Muhammad Muawi, number 9. 9. Good. Wait.
So
Japanese. Horses.
have carburetors.
Good. As I said, guys, after and, look at that. After and, after so, after but, okay, a new sentence. I start a new sentence. After all that, I start a new sentence. So after and, so, but, you start a new sentence. Okay, so this new sentence, beginning or end or mid? Beginning, after so. This is so. After so, a new sentence. So this is beginning or mid or end? This is beginning. I said after so, I start a new sentence. Forget all of that. What's before, forget it. What's before, just forget it. Think that you start a new sentence. After so, I start a new sentence. So this is a new sentence. This is beginning or mid or end? This is beginning. This is what?
Beginning.
That means I need what? Subject. Japanese horses. Horses. This is the plural. And I need a plural pronoun. Refers to this noun. This is plural noun. So must be what? Must be what, ya Muhammad Muawi?
Object.
Must be what? Yes, speak up. Say it. Say it. Yes, you.
Yeah, I said
Yes, say it again.
me.
It's me. What?
Me.
It's me.
The answer is
After all of that, it's me.
my answer.
We need subject, Habibi. We need a subject. What's your choice? What do you use here? The answer. What's the answer? What's your answer? Habibi, this is a subject. They. I need a subject here. I need a subject. And I said, repeat it. Say it again. Speak it out. This is what I've said. And you say, say. You are talking to yourself. So this is what? They. The subject to pronounce here is what? They. And that is in the beginning of the sentence. Beginning. After so, I begin the sentence and I have the verb after. What comes after the verb is object, and what comes before the verb is subject. So had here is verb, and what comes before must be subject. And the subject here is they. Muhammad Naif. Number 10. Speak up.
About the code.
So, number 10, guys. Beginning, mid, end. Number 10. So we need,
Object.
this is first of all, we have to decide that I need what? Object or subject?
Subject.
Wait, yes, so first of all, we have to decide the kind of a pronoun. Subject or object?
Object.
I have to decide the position of this pronoun. Beginning, mid, or end.
And
Like that. So number 1 is end. Number 2, that means we need object. So right now let's see the object. Hi, Muhammad Naif. What's the object of pronoun that you use it instead of code? Muhammad Naif. No answer. The object of pronoun that you use it instead of code. Muhammad Naif, what's the answer? You know it?
Yeah.
So code here is not living thing. It's just an object, or it's just a thing. So we use an object of pronoun instead of it. Must be like it. This is the last time it happened. Don't speak without permission. Understand? Or I'll kick you out. So this must be what? Must be it. So I have to confirm that it's correct or not.
Write it.
Confirmation here depends on what, guys? Number 1, about is a preposition, and what comes after the preposition must be object. So this is object. This is correct. Number 2 comes at the end. What comes at the end must be object, and this is object. It's correct. Understand?
Yeah.
Next one. Abdul Malik. And the next sentence you will understand. And the next sentence. Number 11, Abdul Malik.
Major is difficult, wondering, so revision made a good code.
Number 1. We have what here?
So,
And what comes after so must be
new sentence.
new sentence. Very good. New sentence. So, in this new sentence, beginning or mid or end? Beginning. So must be
Subject.
must be what?
Subject.
Subject. The underlined word here is nebeju. Nebeju. So I want to use a subject. The pronoun refers to nebeju as male, as masculine.
No.
If I want to use a pronoun, subject to pronoun instead of Abdul Malik, I use what? Use a pronoun instead of Abdul Malik. I don't want to say Abdul Malik. I want to use a pronoun instead. I say what?
He had the minute.
Huh?
He had the minute.
That means what? Say it again.
He had the minute.
He, not Abdul Malik. Just he. Remove Abdul Malik and use he. So we want to remove what here? Nebeju, and use what? He. So will be what?
He.
Will be he. So Nebeju made a good like code. You say, how do I know it's he, mister? Why it's not they, for example? Nebeju, in the beginning of the sentence, he said like Nebeju is. Nebeju is. So if you want to replace that, so you replace it with what? With he. So you say, he made good code. Okay, so that is he. Yes. You written what?
It.
And it can be it, you know, the page is not like, but when you say like made a good code, so you can say it. It can be it. It can be it. It can be like it. Keep it at here. Keep it at till we finish. Okay. A number,
But Mr.
then number,
Can be like it what?
number 12.
Mr. What we can be like it?
Ahmed Hassan. Wait.
Mr. Number 11, it or he.
Number 11. What did you write it before?
It.
So it's keep it. It's it. And it's it. Neveju is not like a name of a person. It's a just like a force, or it's like a tribe. It's like a tribe, or it's like a group of people that work on that like code in the military. Okay. So write it, and you can make a slash like that and write here.
I made one.
Huh?
I made one.
Yes, exactly. Very good. Yeah. You can draw a slash and write it he if you feel confused, because you can use he and you can use it. But if you don't know, as I told you before, if you can decide the gender of the noun that you don't know it's male or female, use it. Okay? If you know it's like a male, use he. If you know it's female, use she. So I can't decide that. Right now we feel like confused. We can't decide. The Nevedu is he or she, is male or female. That's why I asked you to write it. Make it it. No problem. Understand that? And you write, you draw slash and you write he just in case. If it's masculine, so it will be he. And I can draw one more slash to write she. But instead of all of that, if you feel confused, just keep it it. Keep it it. Understand this? Good. The next one, anybody wants to answer, guys, just raise your hands. Boys, raise your hands. I'm talking to the online students, quiet. Okay. Hi, Sam. Number 12. Sam.
Boy, he was Nevich and joined the men's.
Okay, very good. Number 1, now we understand that Navejo is not a name of a person. It's just like a weird name, strange name. So instead of that, this is for sure, it's like it. Okay? So this is it. This is number 1. Number 2, this is and. What comes after and is what?
New sentence.
New sentence. New sentence. So this is beginning or mid or end?
Beginning.
It's what? Beginning. And instead of this name, I can use what? We need a subject to pronoun. Instead of Roy, subject to pronoun. What's that say?
Object what?
Subject to pronounce instead of Roy.
But we don't know what you see.
I'm saying, instead of Osama, if you want to replace Osama with the subject to pronoun, you say what?
He.
Very good. And this will be?
He.
Okay? So it's he.
Roy is a boy.
Huh?
Roy is a boy.
Roy is a boy, yes. Roy is a boy. Roy is a boy. Okay, so we have number 13. Muhammad Lafi.
Yes, Mr.
Number 13.
Number 13, okay. 13, Roy Hauser and Chester Nezhel devised the Navajo code.
So, yes, very good. Number 1, this is beginning or mid or end? Number 13, guys. Beginning or mid or end? Beginning. That means we need subject. And when you get two nouns between them and, that means you have to use a plural pronoun. When you get two nouns between them and, that means you have to use a plural pronoun. What is the plural pronoun we have? They. Because we said like he plus he equals what? They. He plus she equals they too. So if I want to replace Rowie and this other name, I say he plus he equals what?
He was he.
So this is will be they.
Sir, I see this.
Alright. Number 14. Yes.
It is.
Keep reading. Read the sentence.
The protocol where a poll was made about the sentence.
Okay. This is beginning or mid or end? End. That means we need what? Very good. Co-talker is here. Subject or sorry, plural or singular?
Singular.
Co-talker. It's what?
Object.
It's what?
Plural.
Plural. It's what? Plural. It's what?
Plural.
Okay. So then plural, and instead of it, I can use what? Yes. The object of they is them, and co-talker here is subject. If I want to replace it, I replace it with they, and the object of they is them. So this must be
Them.
easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Good. The next question. Yasin Nadal.
Yes, Mister.
Read there the next question.
Write each sentence. Replace the underline round or noun phrase with
Okay. Sentence 15.
the Amy likes history and world war II speak especially interested Amy.
Okay. Number one. This down here, beginning or mid or end? End. That means we need object. We need what? Object. A may here is a subject and object too in the sentence. And instead of a may, I use what? She. What's the object of she? Her. Study the pronouns, ya Osam. Study the pronouns, ya Osam. The subject, the object of she is her. Very good. Ali, 16.
Germany and Japan are alike now, but those nations were our enemies then.
Okay, very good. This is but. What comes after but?
No
sentence. So this is beginning or mid or end? Beginning. It's what? Beginning. Those nations. It's a plural or singular? Plural. And instead of this plural, if I want to use a pronoun, I use what?
They.
They. So it will be they.
I write all the sentences, not they only.
Very good. So it's they. Wait your turn. Khalid Sultan.
Yes, Mister.
Number 17, ya Khalid.
Okay. Never you could takers help when the water and our leaders take the never you could takers will change the you could to them.
Excellent, excellent. Ya Khalid. First of all, guys, here the underlined words beginning or mid or end. End. And the end we need. And here the object, the Nabetu code towards is a plural. Is what? Plural or singular? Plural. That means we need a plural object, a pronoun. And this will be what? Them. This will be them. Okay? Understand that, guys? You understand it now, the listen, the difference between using subject. This is what you have to keep it in mind, that you have to decide in the sentence that the position of this, like now, that I want to replace it with a pronoun in the beginning or mid or end. Because deciding makes the matter easier, understand? And one more thing about, as I told you about and so and but. When you get the sentence like it starts after like and so and but, you have to know that you start a new sentence. And the new sentence has the same like 3 positions, beginning and mid and end, before you decide that is an object or it's a subject. Got it? Understand this? Well, which one? The page? I sent it. I sent it. Okay, so anybody has a question about subject and object and antecedent and all that, guys? Any question? Okay, good. Yes.
No, mister, it's easy.
Okay, very good. Again? No, okay. She, its object is her. She, its object is her, as I discussed here. That it, its object it, and he, its object him, and she, its object is her. Okay, its object is her. And as I said about they, its object is them, and I, its object is me, as we discussed about that. So each subject to pronoun has an object to pronoun. It, its subject, it. And you, its object is you, the same. But as we discussed about this point before, guys, if I want to decide this you is subject or object, how do I know it? So you say that this subject is you and object is you too. How do I know the difference between you is subject or you is object? The verb in the sentence. You decide. The verb comes in the middle. What comes before the verb is what? Subject. And what comes after is object. So you have to decide the verb in the sentence. Okay? For when I say you, for example, told me. You told me. This is a verb. What comes before the verb is subject. What comes after is object. And the object here is me. But when I say I told you, so you here is what? Verb. You is what? You. You, object or subject? Subject. You, object or subject? Subject. No, object. What comes after the verb is object. I say object. And what comes before is subject. Subject. So told is the verb in the middle. Before is subject and after is object. So you here is after the verb, so it's object. So you have so to know the difference between you and between it, decide the verb in the sentence. Catch the verb in the sentence. Once you know the verb in the sentence, you can decide easily the type or the kind of this like pronoun, subject or object. Understand this? Yeah. Yes. Object or us. Yes. Me. The object. Me. I. The object of I is me. The object of we is us. Understand? Yeah. Which one? Me. No. Me with another noun or pronoun. When you say, for example, Ali and we. Ali and we. So this is mostly like us. Understand? So any noun or pronoun with me is us, and any noun or pronoun with I is me. We. What? We. Okay. Okay. Okay, these are the answers for this page.
You write stuff.
Yes.
You write this, don't send this.
Just the answer.
Write this or this?
Only the answer. Only the answer. Just the answer.
I finished.
Okay, good. Good. Get ready for the break.
Mr.
Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you will put the spelling bee?
You need the winners.
Yeah.
Okay, inshallah. Inshallah, this week or the next week you will get your reward. Okay.
Why you start tie right with this the black and the red?
Right. Right.
Because your stuff.
Yes.
Oh, it comes like this.
2 minutes.
Start, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ask.
They for only persons that's plural or not? Only
Again?
they is only for the persons that is plural.
Okay, one by one, one by one. Just wait, Abdulaziz. Hi, Abdulaziz. Again, you say what?
They is for only the persons that is plural.
Yes, yes. For only the plural names or nouns.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, welcome. Okay, time's up, guys. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.